Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm excited to start this journey with you. On this first slide, we have my childhood. This is actually the title of my presentation. Over the next few slides, I'll be sharing stories and insights about my early years, the experiences that shaped me, and the lessons I learned along the way. So let's get started and explore my childhood together. Now, let's turn our attention to slide 2, which covers family values. Family values are the foundational principles that shape who we are and how we interact with others. They influence our attitudes, our decisions, and our behavior. These values often include concepts like respect, honesty, loyalty, and compassion. They are passed down through generations and help establish a sense of identity and belonging. In the context of this presentation, understanding family values is crucial because they guide us in building meaningful relationships and fostering a sense of community. They also serve as a foundation for the lessons and experiences that follow, reinforcing the importance of integrity and empathy in our lives. Ultimately, family values are about the core beliefs that sustain us and help us navigate the complexities of life with a sense of purpose and connectedness. Today, I want to share a story about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a remarkable scientist and teacher whose life story truly inspires us all. He was born into a humble middle-class Muslim family in the coastal town of Rameshwaram. Growing up, Abdul Kalam had 3 brothers and 1 sister, making his family quite close-knit. His father was known for being a generous and wise man, someone who valued integrity and simplicity. His mother, on the other hand, was a warm, hospitable lady, always welcoming others with kindness. They lived in an ancestral house on Mosque Street, a place filled with memories and values that shaped his character. Despite leading a simple life, his father ensured that all the children's needs were met, emphasizing the importance of hard work and humility. This background laid the foundation for Abdul Kalam's extraordinary journey, reminding us that greatness often begins with humble beginnings and strong family values, which is a central theme of this presentation. Now, let's talk about family values. My parents played a very important role in shaping who I am today. They were not highly educated, nor were they wealthy, but what they lacked in material things, they made up for with their generosity and kindness. Every day, many outsiders would join us for meals, which shows how welcoming and caring they were. From my parents, I inherited qualities like honesty and self-discipline, values that have stayed with me throughout my life. These family values are a cornerstone of the overall message I want to share today about the importance of integrity and compassion in leadership and success. When I was just 8 years old, the world around me changed dramatically with the outbreak of the Second World War in 1939. During those challenging times, there was a high demand for tamarind seeds, which became an important part of my early life. I used to collect these seeds and sell them in the market to earn a little bit of income. My cousin Shamsuddin also played a role in my early development. He distributed newspapers and sometimes employed me to help him out. Through these small jobs, I earned my first wages and learned the value of hard work. Most importantly, I inherited from my parents a deep faith in goodness and kindness. These values became the foundation of my character and continued to guide me through life's difficulties and opportunities. Recognizing how these early experiences shaped me helps us understand the resilience and compassion that I carried with me into my future endeavors. Let's talk about cultural respect and religious harmony, which were very important in Kalam's life. His family was very respectful towards all religions, which helped shape his open-mindedness. They actively participated in Hindu festivals, showing their appreciation and support for different traditions. His mother and grandmother would tell stories from the Ramayana and about the life of the Prophet to the children at bedtime, emphasizing the value of understanding and respecting diverse beliefs. Kalam also had 3 close friends, Ramananda Sastri, who was the son of a high priest at the Rameshwaram temple, along with Aravindam and Sivaprakhasan. What's interesting is that these friends came from very different religious backgrounds and upbringings, yet their friendship thrived. This highlights an important point. Respect and harmony among different religions foster strong bonds and unity. It also connects to the overall theme of the presentation, how embracing diversity and respecting others can lead to harmony and progress in society. Friendship beyond differences is truly a powerful message. What stands out is how they never felt any difference among themselves, despite coming from diverse backgrounds. This shows that genuine friendship transcends superficial differences like race, culture, or background. As they grew up, they chose different professions, which highlights that even when we pursue our unique paths, the bonds of friendship can remain strong. It ties back to the overall theme of unity and acceptance, reminding us that true friendship is about connection and understanding, not about what sets us apart. This story encourages us to look beyond differences and value the relationships we build. Let's talk about Abdul's education experience and a significant moment of encounter with discrimination. When Abdul was in 5th grade at Rameshwarem Elementary School, a new teacher arrived. He wore a cap, which made him stand out as a Muslim. Abdul, or Kalam as he's often called, usually sat in the front row next to Ramananda Sastry, a Hindu priest's son. But this teacher couldn't accept the idea of a Hindu priest's son sitting with a Muslim boy. As a result, Kalam was asked to sit on the back bench. Both Abdul and Ramananda felt very sad about this unfair treatment. They were brave enough to tell their parents after school. Ramananda's father then contacted the teacher. He explained that spreading hatred and social inequality among innocent children was wrong. He told the teacher to apologize or leave the school and the city. The teacher realized his mistake and apologized. He reformed himself after that. This story highlights how confronting injustice and standing up against discrimination can bring about positive change. It reminds us that education isn't just about facts and figures. It's also about values like equality and respect. Connecting this to our overall theme, it shows how early experiences shape our character and teach us the importance of standing up for what's right. Now, let's look at a powerful lesson in humanity. One day, Abdul's science teacher invited him over for dinner at his home. This simple act of kindness shows a lot about the teacher's character. However, what's truly remarkable is what happened next. His wife refused to serve Kalam dinner in her kitchen because she believed in religious segregation. Despite this, the teacher himself didn't let those barriers come between them. He personally served Abdul food and sat beside him to eat his own meal. This moment highlights the importance of breaking down barriers and choosing kindness over division. It reminds us that, at the core, we are all human, and genuine compassion can bridge even the deepest differences. This story ties into the overall theme of the presentation, emphasizing humanity, understanding, and the power of simple acts of kindness to inspire change. Let's take a moment to consider the shifting perspectives in this story. From behind the door, his wife watched him carefully, but she didn't notice any change in Abdul's behavior. It's interesting how sometimes outward appearances can remain the same, even when internal transformations are happening. After dinner, the teacher once again invited Abdul to join them next weekend, showing patience and continued support. This repeated invitation highlights the importance of consistency and understanding in building trust. What's particularly notable here is the wife's response. This time, she served the food herself, inside the kitchen. This small act might seem simple, but it signifies a subtle shift in her attitude and approach, possibly reflecting a growing acceptance or a different perspective on Abdul's behavior. Overall, this slide illustrates how changing perspectives, whether through continued encouragement or small actions, can influence relationships and personal growth. It's a reminder that transformation often happens gradually and through the quiet, everyday moments that shape our interactions. Now, let's talk about a pivotal moment in Dr. Kalam's life that truly highlights his father's wisdom. After the Second World War ended, Kalam wanted to pursue his studies in Ramanthapuram. He approached his father with this request, and his father, understanding the importance of growth and independence, gave his permission. This was a significant step because it showed trust and support for Kalam's ambitions. Furthermore, his father emphasized a very important lesson to his hesitant wife. He believed in giving children love and encouragement, but not forcing their thoughts or dreams upon them. He understood that true growth comes from nurturing independence and confidence. This moment marks the beginning of Callum's journey towards becoming the person he was destined to be, and it beautifully ties into our overall theme of the presentation: how wisdom and support from family can shape a young person's future. It reminds us all of the importance of encouraging independence while providing love and guidance.